Zoom meeting. The teacher came. Stop talking. The teacher came. No.
Morning.
Good morning, dear ones. Hashim, good morning. This is the Zoom meeting for grade 4. Yeah. So I was asking you before I lost connection, what about conifers? Why do we call them conifers? And let me ask Maryam. Yalla ya Maryam. Some trees are considered as conifers. So why do we call Yes, Maryam. Why do we call them conifers?
Miss, I didn't hear you. It's glitch.
Okay. Some plants are considered as conifers. We call them conifers. Why is that for? Rev, I have unmuted you if you want to answer too. So this question is for Maryam and Rev.
They have needle leaves that grow cones instead of flowers.
Excellent, Maryam. So you got 2 points. Conifers are trees that grow needle leaves and that grow cones instead of flowers. Orange trees, apple trees, lemon trees are kind of trees that grow flowers. Okay, so they are flowering plants. Orange trees, lemon trees, apple trees, and we have lots of examples of flowering plants. But conifers are another group of trees. These trees, like you can see in the pic in front of you in the screen, these trees grow needle leaves. They have leaves that look like needles, and they have cones and not flowers. Let's make a quick reminder right now. I will mute Rev. Yalla Ali Basma. Let's talk a little bit about flowering plants. How do flowering plants reproduce? And if an apple tree wanted to make a new apple tree,
Yes.
what will happen?
First, the anther give pollen grain to the pollinator, and sometimes with air, and the pollen grain go to stick back then to the ovary, and that's called pollination, and the ovary will turn into an apple.
Excellent. Doesn't he deserve a big clap? Yalla, show me a big clap لعلي بسمة. Excellent, ya Ali. So apple trees are flowering trees with flowers. They have flowers. Can you see here? I'm going to draw a flower. A flower, we're talking here about a perfect flower, has a pistil and stamens. The anthers in the stamens make pollen grains. Wind or pollinators will move these pollen grains to the stigma. Pollen will move to the ovules inside the ovaries, and when the pollen meets the ovules, we will have a seed, and later on, you have seeds inside the apple that you eat. These seeds once planted in the soil, they will grow into a new apple tree. Mia Yahya, does this happen for conifers? Does this happen for conifers?
Yeah.
Yes, Mia. Do conifers have flowers so they can produce, so can the anthers produce pollen grains? What do you think?
No.
So what happened in the conifer? How do conifers reproduce?
The cones.
They use their cones. So Ali Basma, 3 points. Mia said this doesn't happen in for conifers. They use their cones. So we have here a conifer, and I have to draw the leaves of the conifers this way, like needles. You know what a needle is? Look, this is a needle, the one that I use to fix my hijab. Okay, so this is a needle. Usually the leaves of conifers look like needles. So here is a conifer with its needle leaves. Joanne, what's the color of these needles?
What?
What is the color of these leaves? The leaves of what? Yes, Joanne. What's the color of the needle leaves of conifers?
Green.
Green.
And they stay.
They stay
Yes,
green.
and they
Bravo.
Yes,
So we call them,
and all the
they stay green. They never lose their green color. And for this reason, we say that conifers are شو سالفة لطيفة؟
are evergreen.
Evergreen. Bravo,
They're
Joel.
evergreen.
Bravo, Salma. For this reason, we call them evergreen. So you know now, conifers have different characteristics. I just want to make sure that no one is waiting in the waiting room. Okay, perfect. Okay, these trees in front of you grow needle leaves. They grow also, like Mia said, they grow cones. Let me ask Lama. Yalla ya Lama. Mia said, ya Lama, in these trees grow cones. How many types of cones do they grow?
Piney tree and plants.
No, wait. We're saying how many types of cones do they grow? هن they grow cones. هيا هنا الcones shown in front of you. So needle, these are the cones. I will circle them for you.
Miss, I'm not hearing you good.
Okay, Lama. I'm saying these are the cones of conifers. How many types of cones do conifers grow? يعني a conifer, one tree grows how many types of cones?
On
Yeah. Salma Abdullah, Hassan Zalghout, I have unmuted you, miss. Can you please help us with this? How many types of cones do conifers grow? Sure, Salma.
This is very good.
How many types
Teacher,
of cones?
can I answer?
How many types of cones do conifers grow?
Two.
Two. Who said this? Lama? Bravo, ya Lama. Who said this?
Me.
Who are you?
Me. Me.
Hassan Zalghout? Okay, so conifers grow two types of cones. What are these two types of cones, ya Hassan?
And male. Oh, man.
Female and male. Perfect. You got 3 points.
Miss Fatin,
Yes, dear.
the leaves on the bottom they have white things sticking out.
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes.
Like
I'll stop sharing from this side. Yeah, yeah. We said conifers have needle leaves. These leaves stay green all year round. They never lose their green color. For this reason, we say that conifers are evergreen trees. They stay green forever, evergreen. They grow cones. They don't make flowers at all. What do they grow instead? Like Hassan Zalghout said, they grow cones. How many types of cones? And the two types of cones. This is a cone, this is a cone. So which one? I have this cone is bigger than this one. Which one is the male cone and which one is the female cone? Yalla ya Bella. Bella, would you help me with this?
okay, Miss, I just came.
Okay, so we're talking about cones now. We said that we have female cones, girl cones, and male cones, boys cones. Which one is the female cone and which one is the male cone? This one, the number 1, I will say 1, the 2. Which one is the male? Which one is the female? 1 is bigger than 2. Yalla ya Fadl. Fadl, help me with this. Cone 1. Yes, I'm listening. So this question is for Bella and Fadl. We have two types of cones, female cones and male cones. Cone 1 is larger than cone 2. So which one is the female? Which one is the male?
Miss,
Is a female.
there are acorn trees in my city. I want to show you them. They stay green leaves.
Okay, so do you have conifers in your garden or in your backyards? Yes, me too. يلا شو فضل؟ شو تارك؟ Do you have an answer for my question?
Miss
Is
I have two questions. عندي two cones. Cone 1, cone 2. If I'm telling you now, cone 1 is bigger than 2. Which one is the female cone? Which one is the male cone?
the female corn is bigger than the male corn.
Perfect. برافو يا تاليا. يعني هيدا cone 1 هو الفيميل cone. cone 2 هو الميل cone. برافو يا تاليا 2 points.
بس أنا كنت عم بقول
يلا go يا فضل. فضل, what do we call the male cone? What is the name of the male cone?
what is the name of the meat?
Think of its job. The job of the male cone is to produce something. What does it produce?
Carry the pollen.
Pollen. So what do we call it? لأنه it produces pollen.
Pollen
سميه.
produces pollen and the pollen goes to the female cone.
Perfect. هلا أنت قل لي what is the name of the male cone؟ لأنه بيعمل pollen بنسميه pollen cone. برافو يا فضل. طيب what about the female cone? What do we call it? The job of the
carries the seeds.
برافو. فبسميه what do we call it?
Cones.
Seed cone. 2 points يا فضل. برافو. لا, you must take 4 points يا فضل. Did you hear him? He said إنه the male cone produces pollen. The male cone, the boy يعني برجي, produces pollen grains. For this reason, the male cone, the small one, is called pollen cone. While the larger one, the big one, لأنه نحن we are female have fat bellies to hold the babies inside. Fat cones, our large cones, are the female cones to hold the seeds inside. So we call them seed cones. صار عندي pollen cone, seed cone. Pollen cone, seed cone. يلا يا علي برجي. How does reproduction happen? هلا your friends told us إنه عندنا pollen cone, عندنا seed cone. What will happen next? How do conifers make their babies?
The air, it comes and it drops the cones.
Bravo. The wind
Become like
will move the pollen grains من وين لوين? From where to where?
from the male to the female.
Bravo. The wind will take pollen grains I made a mistake. They will move the pollen grains from the male to the female. Ali, how do we call this step of moving pollen grains from the male cone to the female cone? What do we call it?
First, the air moves the pollen from the
Yes, I know.
pollen cone
Bravo.
to the female cones after pollination.
So this step, هيدي step شو اسمها؟ هلا you said it. When pollen grains move from the male cone to the female cone. What do we call this step? Hassan Basma, will you help us with
And the
this?
female cone is bigger than the male cone. I remember this in the lecture.
Okay, perfect. Perfect, bravo. It's right. The wind moves pollen grains from the male cone, from the pollen cone to the seed cone. Hassan Basma, Rida Haidar. So Burji 2 points.
Yes.
Yeah. Hassan Basma, I have unmuted you. Please unmute yourself. Yalla ya Rida, what do we call the step of moving pollen grains من المale cone to the female cone? Pollination, bravo. Pollination is the process of moving or transferring pollen grains from the male cone to the female cone. Who is the pollinator, ya Rida? مين الpollinator? Wind. Perfect. Bravo, ya Rida. Amazing. I'm so proud of all of you. Excellent.
الوين؟
Bravo. يلا يا بيلا. بيلا وسلمى. What will happen next? Pollen grains moved from the male cone to the female cone. What will happen next, ya Salma? What happens when pollen meets the ovules inside the seed cones? Rev have no points. Yalla ya Rev, wake up. What will happen, ya Roro, Salma? This question is for both of you.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
pollen meets an ovule, what will happen?
When the pollen meets the ovule, it will become a seed.
Bravo. Excellent. And what will happen, Yaref, with these seeds when they fall on the ground? When these seeds fall on the ground, شو بصير؟ Selma, are you here? لما كمان؟
Yes.
يلا شو سلمى؟ شو لما؟ Pollen met.
They will grow into a new.
What?
They will grow into a new plant.
Bravo. So this is Salma. We will have a new conifer. Bravo, ya Salma. Yes, dear. Okay. Let's start with the worksheet. Yalla kids, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Lots of you didn't open their cameras, but okay, you will do this with us. Put your arms in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit down. Show me big smiles. And let's go. Let me ask Ali Basma. Ali Basma, yes, yeah, Ali Basma, you have 3 points. Hassan Basma. يلا يا حسن. حسونا هون. Hassan. Who still didn't give any answer? And Hadir also, right? And Lama. Yeah. Lama, Hadir, and Hassan. This question, Hassan, I have unmuted you. Please unmute from your side. Yalla, Lama and Hadir. Question number 1. We have trees called California redwood trees. Okay, their name's heck. California redwood trees. They are telling us in question number 1, these trees have needles and they have very small cones. Are they conifers? Yes or no? And you have to determine, yani you have to tell why. شو لا? Are California redwood trees conifers? Yes or no? Yes, Lama?
Yes.
Okay, Ghadir and
Yes.
Lama said yes. Yalla ya Lama, because why is that? Why are California redwood trees considered conifers?
Because there are non-flowering trees and are evergreen.
Miss Fatim?
Because, okay, yalla ya Ghadir, what do you think? Lama said because they are evergreen.
Because redwood
Yes, يا غدير.
Because red tree belongs to the group because it have cone.
Excellent. So Lama, Leiti, you said the correct answer. Yes, they are conifers. هلا هن in the text they didn't tell us إنه they are evergreen. They told us إنه they have needles or they have cones. And you have to choose to take your answer from the text. Okay? Good job, both of you. Bravo يا غدير. We call them conifers لأنه they grow cones. So, like Lama said, they are non-flowering trees. They don't grow flowers. And Ghadir said they grow cones. So both answers are correct. But Lama, you have to choose also your answers from the text. Lama, 2 points. Ghadir, 2 points. Okay. Again, California redwood trees. Let me write the answer for you. California redwood trees are conifers. Don't forget to say why. You have to determine. Because they have needles. No one said it. They have needle leaves, guys. And cones. That's it. Yalla, fill in the blanks. We have to do this quickly. Talia, do you have any question? I will stop sharing from my side for 1 second. Yalla, Talia, do you have any question?
I wrote the California redwood trees are conifers because the trees have needle leaves and they grow cones, not flowers.
They grow. Bravo, ya Talia. Excellent. Yeah. Ali Basma. Hassan Basma isn't here. So you all gave answers. I will unmute all of you. I will unmute all of you. We're going to do the blanks together. No, Ali Basma. We have to finish this question, then you can ask whatever you want. Yalla, together. Fill in the blanks with the terms.
Okay.
With the terms below. There are two main groups of plants that make seeds.
Seeds.
What are these two groups of plants that make seeds?
Conifers.
Conifers and
Flowering
plants.
plants.
Bravo. So there are two main groups of plants that make seeds. And the flowering plants make seeds. And make seeds. Conifers are trees that produce seeds inside what?
Wait, what?
Cones.
Inside cones. Bravo. Pine trees and what is another example of conifers?
Shrub trees. And spruce trees.
Spruce trees, that's right. Do you know other examples of conifers? Hair spruce trees and pine trees? Sure, guys. Do you know other examples of conifers? Hair pine tree, hair spruce tree.
Cedar trees.
Cedar trees. Bravo. Who said this?
Salma.
Salma plus one.
Giant
Salma.
Bravo, ya Salma. Who said giant sequoia? Who said giant sequoia? Okay. And the giant sequoia, General Sherman, oak tree, cedar tree, cypress tree, spruce tree, pine tree. Yeah. The flower of a plant changes to a what with seeds inside?
Fruit.
Fruit. Perfect.
Fruit.
Bravo, ya Salma. So here we're talking about plants that grow fruits. If a plant makes fruit, يعني this fruit was a flower because after pollination and after fertilization, after making the seeds, the flower will turn into a fruit. Animals such as what? What are different animals that pollinate plants?
Bee and butterflies.
Bees, butterflies, bats.
Bee and
What do
butterflies.
these animals move? What do
To pollen.
they move to
Pollen.
pollen. Bravo. Pollen is the yellow powder from one flower to another. I love all of you and I'm so proud of all of you. You're doing a great job.
There's no remaining time.
okay,
Like
it's
the
okay.
Zoom now will kick me out.
It's okay, ya Ali. We can finish in. We will finish the. Yeah. Yes, dear.
I realized
I like the baby.
Yes, go ahead.
that I have a conifer.
What do you have?
Coniferous tree.
Do you have conifers around you?
Yes. Do I show you it?
If you can, yes. I also have conifers outside of my house. Conifers are everywhere. Okay, yes, you know now how these trees are produced, right?
I don't.
Okay. So let me
Yes,
finish
I
with
don't
this
know if you
because we
can
don't
see
have
it
enough
because
time.
it's so far.
Pine trees have needle leaves, so the shape of the leaves are needles. Who is larger? The female cones, wallah male cones. I talked about this. We said the female cones are larger since they are the ones that will hold the babies inside. They will hold the seeds inside. For this reason, female cones are larger than male cones. So I will repeat. Let's see the figure.